Yeah, the Rogue Gallery. Thanks for tuning in. You got some brave Dave sarcasm.
What's up, everybody? Matt Swagger here in the Rogues Gallery. We got Joe Diablo, Play Dead 77, and of course Brave Dave behind the camera.
Yep.
We're here at AMC Fresh Meadows. Just got out seeing X-Men Apocalypse. Just want to share our thoughts about the movie. It wasn't a big letdown. We'll let you know. So we're gonna let Play Dead take it off.
So I actually saw the movie twice. A week ago, I got this awesome hat. I thought it was great. I thought it was a great, beginning from the last 16 years.
Yeah.
All the characters were good. The costumes were awesome. I got to see Nightcrawler in a Billie Jean jacket. Speaking the whole Michael Jackson thing. My only actual gripe is just Apocalypse. The way he looked. He should be in a more towering kind of character. Maybe CGI. Didn't really connect with him that much. But Oscar Isaac did good. It wasn't done to him.
Yeah. No.
I could have used a little more Jubilee, but maybe we'll get it in the deleted scenes.
Dude, we've been waiting 16 years to see more Jubilee.
Shit.
In every movie, she's just the character in the background, a character that says one word, or in this one, she has just basically a line.
Yeah, she had no significance in the
Right.
movie. She didn't showcase her powers. Unfortunately, you knew she was Jubilee because she was Asian.
Hey man, better late than never,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
But no, I thought it was good.
I don't even think they used her name either.
No, they didn't. No.
So yeah.
Yeah.
I'm hoping to see more later on. I'm kind of excited to see where else they can go from here.
Right.
So that'll be good.
Joe, what do you think, man?
It's weird because for a part 3 of a trilogy, this one seemed like it was kind of the start of a new trilogy.
Yeah.
Mostly with the younger cast taking the leads. It was the actors did the best they could with what they had. So Oscar Isaac was a pretty good Apocalypse. It was just the showcase of his abilities wasn't really what I was expecting personally. But I believe it was a better paced movie than the previous X-Men. It's definitely better structured. I liked what I saw. I thought it was really good. I'm still undecided if it's the best X-Men movie yet. But other than that, I love the Quicksilver sequence. It was way better than the Days of Future Past one.
Weapon X.
The Weapon X sequence was freaking. Yeah, same thing. We've been waiting a while to get true Berserker Wolverine, and
Yeah, again, it took us 16 years to get that.
That's as close as it's getting. Let's
Yeah.
wait for Wolverine 3.
I mean, they even dropped an F-bomb in this X-Men movie. So I mean, you know
Right,
what?
right,
That
right.
was great. Fucking Magneto.
So yeah,
Fuck are you?
really well done movie. The one thing I'll knock it on is the ending. The whole third act wasn't really properly paced or structured. It just seemed rushed.
That's like most movies, right?
Yeah.
It just, you get to the third act and
No,
you
it
just
seemed rushed
Yeah.
up until the point it wasn't, and then it's like, this is the end.
Right,
and,
yeah. Well, it also kind of took a while to get started too, right? In terms of
once the gears started going,
right? Because in every movie, you got to have that inciting incident,
right.
And generally in a 2-hour movie, you should get that within between the first 15 to 20 minutes.
No, you're right, yeah.
What's gonna kickstart this movie, and I kind of feel like it just dragged on.
No,
and
another thing I noticed was that Apocalypse was basically using the Jedi mind trick to get everyone under his control.
Right.
And I'm like, wait a minute, this is fucking Apocalypse. Why is he?
Poe Dameron, that's why.
Yeah, good point.
Yeah.
But I mean, other than that, great movie. Loved it. I'm not sure if I would see it a second time anytime soon, but Bryan Singer did a really good job here.
I came in with the expectation it was going to totally bomb. It had its good points, it had its bad points. Oscar Isaac was good. I think he took a page out of Goldust book. If any of you wrestling fans watch it, it's Goldust, how he would talk and everything. Really wasn't.
Had he done that, I
me.
would have fucking marked the fuck out.
I would have just it's blue Goldust.
Well,
Jubilee.
listen, I heard you laughing a few times throughout the movie.
There
I
was
think
a couple.
You had a good time, Mr. Swagger.
There was definitely-
Don't play
Most
cool.
of my laughs came from Quicksilver because he was just playing this kid.
He was great. Yeah, he was great.
Relatable, and
Nightcrawler was
funny.
awesome too.
It's always fun when you put yourself down.
Yeah.
Yeah, a lot of Quicksilver's self-deprecating stuff was pretty good.
Yeah, he stole my shtick, and I don't like that.
I know, me too.
Like I said, it was like they kind of tried to make an MCU X-Men movie here, and
Right.
I mean, some parts it worked, and other parts it didn't.
I think it took Charles too long to find Apocalypse, being that he's this all-powerful being.
Right.
Even though Jean felt the future first, and he had a taste of it.
Right.
I think he could have picked that up with Cerebro since he got awakened. I think they should have acted on that a little sooner than later.
Right.
Because because that's where it comes out. This movie's dragging on, and then okay, oh, we found him, and he gets taken control off the bat like that, and they just boom, they teleport in, take him away. We lose a character after a cool sequence of one guy saving like a bunch of people.
Right.
That was like the coolest thing ever. It's literally it's
Yeah.
like he stopped time. It's
Right.
like not even he's fast. It's like he's just there, stop time, walk around,
Right.
fast forward time again, and yeah, that seemed a little rushed at that point. So I think they could have taken a step back, found out who this guy was, and try to see what his plan really is, besides destroying the whole world.
Well, I mean, do you guys think that Apocalypse was like the appropriate bad guy for this movie? Was there somebody else you would have preferred?
I would have preferred Mr. Sinister like they teased.
Because most we always get Magneto somehow, right?
No, that's what I was gonna bring up. Is that like if it was between getting Apocalypse or getting another Magneto movie, then all right, yeah, I'm on
Yeah,
the Apocalypse
yeah.
train. But yeah, I mean, I've been wanting to see Mr. Sinister since X3. So I mean,
Right.
Yeah, if you want another immortal creature, go with one that's got a really good character, really good story, cool appearance. Hopefully they do justice if they do go that route. Make it look like Sinister, please.
Right.
Okay? Because he's one badass dude. That'd be cool to see him in a Deadpool movie too, with Cable. A lot of potential. Just keep it going. You're going in a good direction. Just don't drop the ball.
Let me ask you guys: are you guys excited for the next movie? Like, it's supposed to be
I mean,
set in the
now that we-
'90s.
Yeah, now that we've seen a Sinister reference,
Yeah,
yeah.
I'd like to see Mr. Sinister.
I've been waiting for the Sinister reference.
From what I'm hearing all this talk about, we're finally gonna get Jim Lee's X-Men.
Right, good.
Yeah.
92, right.
Right.
Wait,
I mean,
90s movie coming up?
yeah.
I hope so.
the next one will be '90s.
We got a promising look with Cyclops costumes.
Right.
We'll see.
They kind of cheated a bit because, like, I'll tell you how they cheated, right? A lot of the world is kind of hidden in this movie, right? So it's all. I'm a big fan of the show The Americans, which is set in the '80s.
Yeah.
They do a great job of, and I hope you appreciate this background music we have right now, the official score, the Rogues Gallery, apparently. Anyway,
Yeah.
but that show, you really get the feeling that it is the '80s. The music, the cultural references, the aesthetic. In this one, a lot of this movie is like they're in the mansion.
Yeah.
They're always like on the interior space, with the exception of when they're like in Cairo or wherever the fuck they are by the end of the movie.
Something they can use a nice green screen.
Right, exactly. So they kind of found a way to cheat their way out of it. Like, I think if we would have saw more of the mall scene, we would have got more of that '80s.
Yeah.
And they can't
Saved by the
show
Bell
kids
kind of
being
feel.
kids. You're introducing someone that's been sheltered his whole life,
Right.
treated like an animal.
Right.
Showing him the world. Now you're free. Here you go.
Right.
This is America. Look
Yeah.
what we got to offer here.
Yeah.
No, yeah.
Especially right there if you want to pan out.
Lana Condor
Yeah,
mentioned in the Q&A the other day that they turned an entire 2 floors of a mall
Right.
like totally 80s retrofied.
Yeah.
Which was
Waste.
30 seconds on screen.
Yeah, and she was remarking about how as a child of the 90s she never got to experience any of that stuff.
Right.
So yeah, lesson learned.
All right.
You're getting in the right
The
direction.
attire, the 80s attire worked out though.
Yeah. I mean, listen. Before we sign off, but what'd you think about the costumes in the end?
I like Cyclops. It's nice to see some color.
Yeah, finally, right? I mean,
Not that crappy. That's what they were going for. They tried to troll us with the flight suits,
right, yeah.
but then they finally got the costumes at the end.
Yeah, I thought Cyclops looked very cool.
Yeah,
Again, it took 16 years for us to get,
Yeah.
Cyclops in his actual costume, but whatever.
It was really. He even had like that useless belt thing that he had
Yeah.
all the time. So yeah, we're getting in the right direction.
there.
And you know what? We got to thank the MCU for that, because other than Spider-Man, that was made by Sam Raimi, a lot of studios that were producing superhero films before were kind of always like hide away from like the actual costumes. I hated the costumes in the original X-Men movie. I'm like, what is this
God,
shit?
that was
Like, what the fuck? Like, what is this shit? And you know what? Okay, it's one thing that they made the costumes all black leather, but you could at least give them like the actual design
Right.
Yeah.
that
This
the
is
guys
this
actually had in the
person.
books. But
It's not. It's just this unisex, universal looking
Right, yeah.
outfit, and
Right.
it just looks ridiculous. It makes
Yeah.
no sense. It's like a couple of CIA agents, doing
Right.
acrobats and stuff.
right, yeah, I didn't dig that at all. But again, I didn't go in with much expectations. I ended up enjoying it a lot, and I'm actually looking forward to the sequel.
Yeah, it was a
can't-
really fun movie. Yeah.
Yeah.
You can't go much lower than coming in with low expectations. So
Right.
the only way you can go up is either stay the same or just go up
Right.
higher. So at least we did get some
Right.
good things out of it, and hopefully we do see Sinister. But definitely,
All right, so last question before we sign off, guys. Other than Mr. Sinister, what are you looking forward to in this next installment? Like, what is it that you want to see? I want to know.
I want to see more comic accurate character development along with the costumes. We need to see an actual a story get set and take place that actually means something instead of someone just bent on destroying the world. Let's see some villains that, let's take Baron Zemo for example. He just wanted revenge for his family dying, so he had this great scheme and he had all the time in the world and he carried it out, and now that's going to continue into the next series of movies. Here we had this crazy all-powerful being that just came about, did a little damage, and gets destroyed. It really didn't
Pretty
make any
generic.
sense.
I mean,
it was,
well, hey, let's to be fair, we've seen that multiple times in other MCU movies.
that's
So,
true. And that's
you
what
know,
we're talking about. We didn't have a real villain. So
Right.
Kilgrave and
Right.
Jessica Jones.
Right.
And that's the kind of villain that they need. Someone that's always outwitting, someone that has a master plan that doesn't
Right.
involve always killing the
Right.
world and
Right.
ending life as we know it. There's more to villainy than that.
the destruction of the world thing is getting kind of old at this
It's kinda-
point.
we don't care anymore. Just
Well,
blow it
that's,
up and end it.
that's why I'm excited for Sinister, because Sinister wasn't really about taking over the world. He was
Right.
like
He's a mad scientist.
Yeah, basically he's a mad scientist that he wants to make the strongest mutants that way. And plus, we already have a built-in fascination with the Cyclops and Jean Grey
Right.
with Sinister.
We get Cable from that, and then we can set Deadpool and the X-Force. Maybe Deadpool could come into the X-Men. There's a lot of potential for Fox right now. If they're going to use these characters right and not give it back to Marvel, do something right that's going to make you money, that's going to keep your fans happy. Because no one's going to want to see your movies. Look what's happened to DC. They're shaking up so much stuff right now because of Zack Snyder. It's like, you got to just think, you got more rolling here, just continue with it.
I think one thing this movie got right was that we actually saw the X-Men fight another team.
Yeah.
It wasn't just them ganging up 20 on one
Right.
one supervillain.
Well,
I mean,
we kind of saw that in First Class. That was probably the first time we saw that, but that's not something we're used to. I mean,
so I think something that they introduced 16, it was in 2000,
Yeah.
was the fact that Xavier had other teams of X-Men,
Right.
and they all acted independently of each other.
Right.
We just know about the original 5, but he had like 2 other squads that ended up like getting killed.
Right.
And he just like completely disavowed them. I wouldn't mind seeing Sinister maybe recruit some of those guys because they all have a bone to pick with Xavier.
right.
It's going to be interesting to see. What do you think?
In my opinion, yeah. Probably the most exciting part I'm waiting for is more character development.
Yeah.
Because we all know Cyclops is like usually or typically the leader.
Right.
So
Yeah, we need to see more of that because he's a kid, so he was very
like,
childish, very
right-
sarcastic.
Right now they're at equal footing. Everybody's pretty much the same age. His brother just died. Jean.
Yeah, what's up with that, man?
Yeah, just Havoc was like shitted on.
Yeah.
Like,
It's like, and he was like, he finally was able to control his power. He was like blast out of everything, and then boom, he's gone.
Yeah, one of my favorite episodes of the '92 cartoon was the X Factor and Havoc and Iceman episode.
Yeah. That was a good one.
But no, I think that's probably the most exciting part I'm waiting for. Like, I like action as much as anybody else, but I like character development more. Like, I like people out of costume and their story.
I think this is our chance to see Cyclops become that leader. So yeah.
All in all, if you like comics, go see it. You get only one thumb from me, but if you enjoyed our little initial reactions, we got a whole review episode in store for you. So make sure you go to our YouTube page, like, subscribe, do it. Thank you so much. See you real soon.
Where you go for exclusive with shows, comics, movies, and episodes. The Road Gallery, the Road Gallery.